Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Like Queen Lisa. I've got a quick update. Jim Willie in Jim Willie fashion went off the rails. So if you're on my Patreon, first of all, thank you for supporting my channel and the work that I do. I'm really grateful. If you didn't catch the live, you missed it, but I just got off the phone. Part of the reason I'm a little bit late starting here is I got off the phone with my website tech, and we are coming up with a solution. And I am going to have a password protected page for Patreon only, where I will be able to upload those rowdy videos that are not allowed elsewhere. So if you're not already a Patreon, please go join me there and support me. You can be able to message me privately there and see that content that I can't have elsewhere. It was an amazing, amazing interview. He's got great information, and we had a great, great chat. So it's actually uploading right now. It should be up hopefully maybe by the end of this show, and we'll check that out. So we crunched, we blended, we juiced. I learned a lot from Amy, and we're going to tell you all about it right after this. Welcome back, Miss Amy. How are you doing?
Thank you. Fantastic. How about you?
Good, good, good. It was a challenge for me. I'm
Yeah.
not a big vegetable fruit eater, but it really stretched me. And now,
Hmm.
as we went back off, I really took your advice and was reading on the website and in the Telegram. You were like, "Hey, check in with yourself. Think about take time to celebrate this, but also check in. How are you feeling? Are you more clear-headed? How's your body responding? All this." And we kind of warned everybody to take it easy as you venture back into the world of carbs and meat and
Yep.
all the other things. And so I was careful about it. And I found myself craving the live food.
Mhm.
Um, like I want a salad with every meal now.
Good.
you know,
Yay.
and I'm adding my little rainbow salad. So I have my little rainbow salad now.
Mhm.
Um, I'm missing blue, I guess, but that's okay.
That's hard to
Um,
find.
it's hard to work blue in a salad. I guess you could
Yeah.
do like cabbage, purple
Yeah, you can do
cabbage.
like a deep purple or, blueberries aren't really blue, they're more purple, but,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's I always joke with anybody who, likes their little blue curacao drinks, or blue slushies or anything with blue
Oh,
coloring in it.
yeah.
It's like, where do you think that came
It
from?
it is a really unnatural though they do that with
Mhm.
kids' food a lot. Like,
Yes.
my kids will have, like, blue Takis or something, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"That is just not a
Yeah,
color found in nature for food. Like, that should
yeah,
be appealing to you." But,
exactly, yeah.
you know
But there's a blue-green algae that, I
Oh,
love adding to make something blue. It's a brilliant, beautiful blue. So, but it's
really?
it's a powder form and it's real, it's natural, so
Interesting. So where
yeah.
would you find something like that? That'd be like a
Oh, just
Whole
online.
Foods,
You can get it in
Nature Co.
Amazon.
online.
Yeah,
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 of course. Get it
yeah.
on Amazon.
Amazon.
Search it up, as my son says.
Yeah.
Search it up."
Oh,
That's
cute.
his thing lately. He's been telling me, which at least he's not saying Google it. So that's
Oh, yeah.
a positive move in the right direction.
That's
Um, yeah, Bix looked great. He joined us Friday on the happy hour show to tell
Mhm.
Westwood happy birthday, and you
Yeah,
jumped on there, and
yeah.
you guys both just look amazing. And he was
Yeah.
bragging on your cooking.
Oh.
He said, it's so great to have you in the house making your whether I loved the what was the the noodle thing that you made that picture looked great.
The
And
zoodles.
then Zoodles, yeah, with the marinara, kind of
Uh-huh.
raw marinara tomato, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and, that was good. I
Yeah.
I had trouble with the juice week, because I
Mhm.
don't have a juicer.
Oh.
So if you're gonna do it, you have to commit. Because I tried doing it with a blender and shoving it in a thing, and that didn't
Mhm.
work, so then I going down, and I made friends with the little lady at the
Yeah.
juicer place at the grocery store. They had one
Mhm.
called the Hulk,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
that she said was
Oil
really
like kale.
popular. Yes, it has lots of kale in it. Yeah, and, I did want on the juice week, I would even, like, if I was feeling sorry for myself, I'd have a little hummus or fall off the wagon and have a salad. So I felt like I didn't go too far,
Yeah, yeah,
but,
that's fine, that's
you
fine.
know, it was it was a challenge, but
Mhm.
it was good to do it. Yeah.
But and you
No,
got through it. You
yeah.
got through it, so that's what's important. It's not, you've got some stumbling blocks like everybody. It
Yeah,
you
but
know
I would do it again and hope
Good.
that I would, okay, you went through it the first time, you
Mhm.
learned a lot. I would be able to prepare a lot better this time,
Yep.
the next time. And I think
Yeah.
it's one of those like learning things, and you
Oh,
just
for sure.
keep going,
Yeah.
going through it, whether it's recipes or prep, or like I said,
Mhm.
I don't think you can do it without buying your own juicer.
Yeah. Well, I actually did a
Yeah,
couple years
that's
ago, I
something
did
I think I
a
would do too.
I put stuff in my blender. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, that's
It's
awesome, Chris.
difficult though. Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It's more time consuming, but
yeah,
it works. I mean,
mm,
you do what you have to.
yeah.
But I did an analysis one time. I bought all the ingredients I needed to fill up juice bottles that we had used. We bought some from the store and I marked down how much we paid for those. And it was honestly cheaper at the time to buy juice
Oh,
versus
really? Okay.
yeah, ounce per ounce kind of a thing. So, and then you also don't have to deal with the cleanup, you don't have to
And the
deal with
mess.
and then yeah, everything.
Well, that makes me feel better because I was just like, "Forget it, I'm just buying the stuff," and went to the store, and like I said, was making friends with that lady, and I'm like, "Can I take your picture?" She goes, "Okay." She was, like, turning away from me, but she let me take her picture. So,
Good, yeah.
it
I
was
know that
good.
also too, some of them took advantage of the Farmer's Juice, which is a company who delivers juices right to your doorstep.
Yeah,
And they've
that
got
would have been a good idea too.
yeah, they've got different levels and all kinds of different juices, and they do the shots and everything too, so little concentrated
And the
bombs.
shot was a good idea because you get all the nutrition you need. You just have to make sure that you drink enough water.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, that's, it's hard to remember to do that when you're on juice week, but if you just have that in the back of your head that to take your juice in and then you've got your water to just even rinse out your mouth because
Mm.
all that sugar and stuff will, eventually decay your teeth if
Yeah,
you
I got like a little, on juice week,
Mhm,
I got like a little, not cold sore, but like
mhm,
when you eat too much sugar and you get like a little sore spot in your mouth. And
mhm,
it's probably because I wasn't like then rinsing out my mouth.
mhm.
But I started just brushing my teeth throughout the day,
Yeah,
um,
'cause you get
just to
that
keep the sugar
film.
out of my mouth. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't put that all together. I just
mhm.
yeah. Well, once
Yeah,
again, you learn as
yeah.
you do this, and the next time you'll know.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
So, that's awesome. I'm so happy that you were able to learn some things, and now you've expanded your raw food
yeah.
eating and including it in every
I'm
meal. That's
including it in all my meals, and Dr. McDaniel was talking about it, we do with New Eden and make sure that we get the nutrition, you know, I
Mhm.
I I use that twice a day,
Oh, yeah.
and, um it has all the phytonutrients and all that, and he was talking about how important raw food is, and I can't remember the
Mhm,
percentage. They ended up doing a study, and it was like you need to have at least 30 or 40% of raw food in your diet,
mhm,
per day just to have
mhm,
the enzymes that you need, that your body needs, and all that stuff. So, it definitely is something that I'm continuing,
mhm.
And since I expanded my choices, and that's been helpful too, because then it's not just the same, plain lettuce salad and, you know,
Not just your
not really.
wedge, your wedge of
Yeah.
ice cream,
Yes, not my wedge of iceberg. Yeah,
doused
no,
with
I
blue
have.
cheese.
Oh, no, 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 not at all. Yeah, and the dressing options too, because you had to get creative with, using, like, just, kind of the oil and vinegar kinda thing
Mhm,
and, keeping that clean as
mhm.
well, so, yeah.
I mean, oil and vinegar salad dressings are so easy just to integrate. You can add chopped shallots, you can do, crushed garlic, tons of herbs and just let it sit over, especially if you let it sit overnight, it just infuses it and becomes
Mm. Well, and
so
I have an infuser,
Mhm,
um, so I didn't even think about that. I could have used that to, like, give it a little more flavor.
mhm.
So I
Yeah,
might play around with some of that too in the future, but
yeah.
well, one of our friends, the very famous or infamous, I should say, Polly P,
Oh, gee.
joined us from the road. Polly, I don't know if you know, we can't see your camera, or maybe you did that on purpose. Do you know you're on camera? Oh, he
Oh,
turned the camera off.
Paula Pay, come on.
Trying to figure this out.
Oh, okay. We can see something up really close, and we can hear you.
We can hear ya.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to spin my cam.
Oh,
Oh,
you may have your screen locked. So
Pardon?
you may have your screen locked. So you may have to, like, leave the stream and do the unlock on your screen and then come back. I don't know if you can do it while you're connected with us. I think Carly did this once before too, and
mhm.
she was like she had to leave and come back.
Oh.
Yeah, might have to do that.
You can do that if you need to. You can use the same link and come right back. We'll talk about you while you're gone.
How about that?
Oh,
Ah,
there you go.
there.
We know
Hey.
that guy.
All right. Now I was trying to get the headphones to work, and now the volume's down. It sounds like you're all whispering.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
we can hear
Trying
you
to
just
get it on my stereo, and that's not working either. But
Oh, I'm
so I guess
sorry.
I don't need these.
Well, we'll
So
just
what's up, ladies?
talk loud. We'll let you talk then instead. So tell us about your uh, raw food reboot experience, because you did this all from the truck. 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's my third time from the truck. I've done it probably 5 times plus the 9 day that y'all did a while back.
Oh, yeah.
Um, it's not easy. I mean, it gets easier every time, and I found out that it's easier with the group. Makes it more fun to see everybody getting involved. Um, I've tried it once by myself at home, and I remember posting, and I got through 17 days,
wow.
and I remember Amy even coming in and saying, "Come on, just get back on it." Well, I didn't, but I mean, the 17 days is just as good.
Yep.
Saturday night, I walked in a place and they had Chester's chicken. I just went and I looked and
Oh.
like, wow. I said, yeah, I'll take an 8 piece. I got a lot of eating to do tomorrow. So I put that in a couple of salads in the fridge. Of course, these salads had fresh bacon, bits, and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I found today, I mean, I ate 2 chicken salad sandwiches, a salad, and I made fresh juice. I have so many oranges left. I still have the juice. So, in fact, uh, you were just mentioning you didn't have a juicer, Lisa. I mean,
I
ah,
know. I want to
that
know how you're juicing in the truck.
the old-fashioned way
Wow.
for
Okay.
grapefruit and oranges, at least. All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then like when I made the almond milk or any of the vegetables, of course, you have everything in your pitcher. Okay,
Hmm.
and then ah, you have the all famous sifter. Okay, just a regular
That's what I was
a
doing.
sifter.
I was using
Nope.
I was using a blender and a sifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now what I do is I put it into a 16-ounce solo because that's my all versatile bowl in the truck.
Yes. Yes.
Cereal, anything, even salads I was eating out of it. And then you pour everything in the sifter, and you take a spoon and you just keep pressing and pressing. Then you take all the grain and all the meat and the flesh out,
Yeah.
and I'll throw it in another cup because sometimes I'll re-blend it because I like to try to get 2 liters out of a bunch of what I would call a very packed decanter, if you will. I mean, it's a long process. In fact, Friday after the happy hour, or before happy hour, actually, I sat and I was at the dock, and that's when I did it. You're waiting to get released, and I sat there. It
Yeah.
took about an hour and a half to make 2 liters of my last green juice, which was pretty good.
Wow.
But
That's
as you keep
dedication.
going, you find different ways of doing it, and
Mhm.
because I remember my first experience was you really like I tell people, I joke, I go, you got to be a man to drink this stuff because it is so nasty if you're not following some kind of guidance. And you know what? When you mentioned about Biz, he's one lucky guy. I see those dishes and I can imagine the flavors, but I can't do it out here.
Yeah.
But I did at the end. I have taken my belt in by 3 notches.
Wow.
I wasn't able to weigh myself, which I was disappointed. But the belt did move 3 notches, which doesn't really mean anything in a man's world. But
Yes, it does.
I plan on eating pretty good this week. I'm trying to stay away from anything to do with a Danish donut, cake, pie, whatever. Because I also realize this. I mean, it's not much to really go into the truck stop. Even you could go a couple hundred yards to go to the front door, but to throw a couple of fresh bananas and a 16-ounce cup of pineapple, which I can get any day out on the road,
Mm-hmm.
it's just as sweet and it's just as good, and you don't realize it until you're doing it.
Yeah.
And so you try to keep that mentality. Now, what I'm going to try to do, I even posted in the reboot, was I'm trying to get anybody who wants to do a 15-day cleanse starting next Sunday.
I'll do
Because
one.
I want to get back
wow.
in the pair of pants that I was in before I quit smoking a year ago. I'm just, I want to go there. And that takes a lot of drive. I mean, I said, if you can quit smoking, man, you can get back into a size 36 pants. So.
Yep.
And that
That's
I plan on doing.
impressive.
So
So what is
if
the
I have to call
15
Amy
day?
through the raw boot, I will.
Yeah. What does a 15-day look like?
It would be 5 days apiece.
5 days.
Instead of, all you'd have to do, you need your calendar, of course, and you wouldn't be no break. You're just doing 15 days straight because I just did the 21, which mentally can drain you. It really does. I mean, when you're at the end of the juice week, it's like, I was like really going down the road, going 2 more days, man. I'm going to get me some Chester's chicken. I'm going to get me cheeseburger. I got an IHOP in this place where I'm at tonight, and I'm like, don't do it. You already ate enough today. And I did because I'm full. And you realize that, like Amy would say, a lot of the crap food, if you will, kind of goes through you. But when you haven't eaten much, anything solid for 2 weeks, your stomach shrinks. And like right now, I wouldn't even think of eating anything at all. I mean, not for a lot of hours because I'm full from 2 sandwiches and a salad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Has
and I've been
your
up since
taste
4 o'clock this morning. So,
well, that's good. So you're feeling good. Has your taste changed at all? Like, have you started back eating something that doesn't taste good to you?
yeah, just about. The chicken tasted proper because you get that salt content. I mean,
Oh.
the bread, it didn't taste the same. Chicken salad does. I mean, it does. There's a change where you're going, wow. Because after you make your own almond milk, if you add some dates, even though I had a couple extra dates than supposed to, I mean, to know that you can get something that's sweet or something that can satisfy the palate and stimulate the brain. I mean, it's really hard to sit here and have, stuff that people made. It's just not. It doesn't taste the same. I mean, I could get back into it. I know this. I do not want a donut or anything like that, and I'm a sucker for that. I mean, I was I was hitting it pretty hard before the cleanse. I mean, half gallon of milk in 2 days, and just because that's what you do out here once in a while. And I never was like that. I mean, but
Yeah.
after I quit smoking, food became my friend because I really never ate a lot my whole life. I maintained weight my whole life. But then again, I had a very physical job at the time, more physical than most. So, but don't want to pack too much on. I mean, Amy, you do. You notice it in Bix. I noticed it in Amy. Lisa, I was looking right at Kim. Yeah. So to me, in my heart, I know you were trying. I mean, it's funny how you see that in people. You can notice it. In fact, back in, 2019 when we did the first one, I mean, it's almost 4 years ago. I remember, Bix and Amy doing going down in Acapulco, Bix talking all that stuff, and them doing the cleanses. And then, of course, he's doing the New Mexico thing or Arizona out with Snippy, and you could see the vibration. And because I've been into all that spiritual kind of thing, I mean, I watched it, and I look at it this way. It's because of the cleanses and the way you perceive your mind. That's why I think Bix all of a sudden just it hit, because it does something to your vibration. I mean, when I get done with 3 weeks, I've said it before, I feel 6 inches taller. I'm high stepping, looking at other drivers, going, "Hey, you fat, come here! I want to talk to you. I got a trick." But you can't be that guy. But you do. You feel. I mean, you feel like you know something people don't.
Exactly.
Just like, wow, if anybody, but you gotta. It's hard to stick to. It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
It's not, but you made it.
You made pizza. That's the downfall too. Yeah, I did make it again.
It is really impressive, considering that you do have all, the temptations of, being in the truck. And like you said, every time you stop it's a temptation to pick up that donut or whatever's easy, convenient. So I just really, hats off to you, and doing it all by yourself. I mean, I had my challenges with my husband on his new cooking binge with Chef Pierre, that I was having to smell, Parmigiano Reggiano every night in the kitchen while I'm making a blended drink or whatever. But we all had our different challenges, and we all got through it. And your body does start craving that real live food, and it does make you feel better. So I think those benefits are the things that we'll be looking for going forward. So, and it is encouraging, Polly, to hear you say it gets easier every time, because you have done it multiple times. And so, like I told Amy, I slipped and fell a few times, but I would try it again. And it'll probably be part of my, I would like to incorporate that and some fasting, probably this spring. Lots of heavy water drinking and some fasting, and maybe a shorter reboot. Maybe I'd do a 15-day for bikini season.
Well, water's an important thing in anybody's diet, whether they realize it or not. I mean, I gave up soda years ago, and then once I got back on the chocolate, I started buying 8-packs of little mini sodas, because I don't drink a lot at one time. Half the time, if I bought a 20-ounce soda, I'd take a couple of sips out of it and roll around the floor here. A week later, I'd be going, "Oh, that's no good," and I'd throw it out.
Yeah.
So I was buying little ones, but because they're accessible and they're there, away from it. You have to, you can't bring it into your life. Just like anything else, like the power of positivity. You have to be positive. You can't invite negativity in, push it away.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with anything else. I mean, it's not easy. You have to change your whole paradigm, your whole way of living sometimes. But
Yeah,
I feel great. I feel great, and I'm hoping I can continue that because I know this food that we eat, it will change you back to a slug. It
well, and
really will.
if people would be more conscious of how you feel, I think relating, and that's what when Amy was saying, take a minute to think about, reflect on how your body feels, how your mind feels, in that Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. He talks about that, like, we shove this food in our mouth mindlessly, and then we feel like crap, but we don't put the two things together. And as you eat this live food, and raw food, then if you take a minute and say, oh, how does my body feel now? Am I more clear-minded? Or I know, like, I have I'm like a little hypoglycemic, and so if you have a soda or a pop or whatever, and then realize, like, okay, I just drank that and now I'm exhausted and feel like crap. Like, put that together in your mind and give yourself some biofeedback about it, and so you don't do it again. Teach yourself a lesson, to not treat yourself that way. But we've got to start relating those things, because if we're not going to take care of ourselves, who is?
Nobody.
I think Amy should start a reboot channel and start being like, what? Remember the lady that was in the kitchen showing you how to do stuff? I mean, anyway, it would be great.
Yeah, she could do.
I see the dishes you make.
Yeah,
and even when I was home for 2 years, I mean, I caught one of the cleanses. I guess you did some cleanses last year that I did not catch. But I mean, I see the pictures of the dishes. I mean, I wouldn't know where to start. I mean, some people, they don't. Man. I mean, you have a pasta maker, you have this, you have that. I think it would be pretty cool. Why not?
I've thought about it. I thought about it, but there's so many raw food chefs out there right now that are doing it. I'm just copying them. That's all I'm doing.
Well, you're doing a great job. I mean, I appreciate what you do. You come out and, I mean, I've noticed you as well since the first one. I mean, you've come out with more. You're more involved. From the first time. I mean, you were kind of like us, kind of new at it, coming in, seeing what's up. But now you come in and you put more guidance. I mean, you put some really good heartfelt stuff out too. Which makes people think. It makes them feel good about themselves. So I mean, keep it up. I mean, I'll be there. In fact, I just figured out how to put notifications on Raw Reboot. I was like, oh, cool. So if I miss Biggs or something, because Biggs, like last week, he wasn't on there. I guess he's on something else. And I can't download all these different things. I mean, I lost track of clip on. He went from here to here to here to here. I mean, when everybody starts moving to one place, it's easier. So, but apparently, I guess Biggs was somewhere else. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard sometimes to keep up with everything. You only got so much time in a day. How many YouTube channels are out there?
Yeah, we are in a fractured society as far as communicating right now. And I think part of that is that it's driven by the censorship. I think so many people are trying to find those avenues of communicating with their community and friends. And it does really fracture the community, and everybody's kind of looking for that pathway. But I think we'll get there eventually. We just have to keep fighting for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Well, you guys are awesome. I'm encouraged to hear that you're going to be leading the charge for the 15-day raw food reboot. So you guys, if you have been watching us and you're like, oh, I got in late, I want to do it, Polly's going to be leading the charge in the Telegram group.
Yes.
So you can, the instructions to join are in the description of this video. It's going to be the same way. It's a private group. So you go to Telegram and you DM Amy Weir. Her handle is in the description of this video. And then she will send you an invite to the private group for Raw Food Reboot. And then that from there, there's also a link to her website where you can find all those great recipes Polly was talking about and lots of other resources, everything from how to sprout beans and seeds properly, and great recipes, like I said, and kind of the whole plan. And then you can jump into the community and the Telegram group for support and Polly's guidance. So everybody, we will be excited. Polly, you'll have to check back in with us after the 15 days and let us know how everybody did and how it went.
Oh, the most I can tell people is even like the 9-day that they did. I mean, this 5-day or a 3-day, a 12-day, whichever way. I mean, if you introduce yourself to it first, and even in a smaller thing like a 9-day, it's a lot easier to get a feel for it. And then you're going to know whether you can. And it's just like anything else. I would tell anybody else that tries the Raw Reboot, be it like all the friends I knew that went to AA, NA, everything. When you fall off the horse, get back on. Try it again. I mean,
right.
It doesn't kill you. It doesn't kill you. Not this reboot. It won't kill you. That's for sure.
That's
it just,
right.
It'll make you feel good. But anyways, yep, I got to go.
All right. You guys take care. Thanks for joining us. Give us a like and share this video on the way out. Take care.
Be good.
Bye.